As Canon build, I'm gonna put you on to all the pieces of the build, explain it, and break it down for you. Not so complicated. It's a lot of work to get it together, but
Do
trust
you
me,
need
it's
something,
worth it.
lad?
As you seen me chew through boss health, 30 seconds,
Good day.
groups of enemies, a whole castles, no issue. Like, yeah, I get a little hurt because, like I said, it's a glass cannon build, don't have high defense. We need those slots for the OP attacks. But this is what it is. You still got to learn to build. It's not a perfect build, but it does make the game very easy. If you having a difficult boss, you will smoke him instantly. You have a red button. You have a nuke. You technically have a nuke that you can always use, but you can still challenge yourself by just using your melee weapons. It's a fun build. Like, people want this build. I've seen them say it, dozens of people. So I'm gonna give it to you the right way. Here we go. So this is the helmet. Everybody asks for the helmet. This is for style. Like, this isn't part of the build, but the laser is cool. It's just for style. It's not really OP. It's not really doing much. Not, but you can't even upgrade it. But this is the name of the helmet. The Frost Curse plate. It's good for really for style too. But like, to get a lot of special um moves and abilities, you need to go through the cold. Ice resistance level 7. Easily get through any cold place pretty much just by wearing this. Uh, I know what you guys been waiting for. The bow. You get the golden knotted astral bow. Google it, find it out. I'm gonna make another video showing all the locations where I got it. But if you don't want to wait for my next video, you can Google it. All of this stuff is Googleable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just showing you how to put it together because I've kind of taken a lot of different things that I've found from other players and put this build together. Everybody doesn't use this specific build. I'm sure it's popular. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I got people wanting to see the build, so here it goes. It's kind of complicated getting this together, but it's quick when you figure it out. So I'll explain in another video how to figure out. This is the infinite arrow. This is part when you see me use the two swords. This is a big factor. You need to get to chapter 9 to get this, so it's not an early build. Like, don't think about it too hard if you're not up to chapter 9, but eventually you'll come back to it. Fade of Shadow, big part of my build. I put two very good. This is the very early game weapon. I just like it for some reason. I don't know. I just Sword of the Lord. It just sounds so cool. I like how it looks fancy. I just keep upgrading it. It's nothing special. You could use a different weapon, but I like the Wind Slash and Spirit's Judgment. Spirit's Judgment is like a giant stand at that attacks after you do the move. It says R10 spin slash or the dodge slash, whatever you want to call it. It's a big help with groups with giants. It one shots giants. It's very powerful. So that's why my attack is so low. I don't need strong attack. I'm one shot and shit with this build. Uh, the armor is important, the leg and the hand, because I got the imbue in it, and it got good attack, it got okay defense, and this is I just like the look. Really, you could kind of put these two imbues on any gloves, but it completes the look with the chest piece, and the chest piece is kind of needed in a sense. Um, the imbues are important. It's a whole story to get the imbues, but it really makes my build overpowered. I also put the other two imbues. So I got 4 elements. I put the imbues on the hands and feet. So all my elements are ridiculously overpowered for what they should be doing. You seen me do it in some of the videos that you've seen already with the build. This is also just for style. I got this during a boss. I think the Jackal. I don't remember his name, but there's only one Jackal boss in the early story. It's kind of somewhat early in the story, like chapter 4 or 5, whatever. But it's just for style. It doesn't really have anything to do with my build. And the second best part of the build, the Dark Bringer. You find the Dark Ringer pretty early. I keep leveling it up so the attack is decent. 30. I'm not even at refinement 9. I still got 3 more refinements to go, so it's not even fully OP. But what makes this sword so overpowered, and like I said, you can get it pretty early. I think you can get it right chapter 3 or 4. If it comes with Ader's Orb and it comes with a bunch of other stuff, you could put 5 on it. That's what really makes it overpowered. When you put when you get all 5 slots, when you fight the wolf, you get Shadow Claw. That makes it adds a ton of damage with Ader's Orb and Crow's Pursuit when you fight the crow. So if you have Ader's Orb, Shadow Claw, and Crow's Pursuit, it shreds health with every swing. And on top of that, groups are cooked because they're going all over the place. They have pretty wide range. The arrow rain, I should and could switch it out for something that make it even stronger because there's more R2s, but it looks good when I'm just fighting a little group of guys. I just like it for style. It's cool. And it does help. It's not like completely useless, but you don't really need that. You could swap that out for something else, another R2 or something else if you want, but because that's not really needed. But if you want it stylish, get the Arrow Rain. You get that from the Corrupted Gray Mane. Now, Ancient Retribution is another for style. I forgot who I fought. One of the ancient people, ancient monsters or ancient guys. It's really not that important. You can switch that out with something else as well. I don't use it often. I just use it for style. Now, Ada's Orb, Shadow Claw, Crow's Pursuit, you put those 3 on and it's chewing through health. It's ridiculous. Now, that's my build. When it comes to the health and the stamina spirit, you do what you want. I like to just focus on skills. So I didn't go too hard on my health. I'm only at 6. Stamina's at 6. I need to get my spirit. I'm gonna start getting my spirit up. You really should, but you want to have good health. So I was focusing a bit on health and stamina, but I could be a lot higher. I'm at chapter 9. I could be a lot higher with health and stamina, but I'm not because I like to be fancy. So I got like almost all the skills maxed out. That's why I spent my points. I could go back and spend it on health, but no, I like the fancy stuff. And I'm almost done with almost all the combat moves. I'm done with all the Axiom Force and like this is maxed out. So my magic is overpowered, and this is not maxed out. But I have my focus stuff pretty high, my force palm stuff pretty high. It's almost maxed. So you're gonna need a lot of these to make the build work, because with the evasive shot, you need that. That's the specific build for the explosive unlimited bow. Uh, you're gonna need nature's snare in order to like beat a lot of bosses. So make sure you get that maxed out. Keen senses you're gonna need maxed out to get a lot of that stuff done, because you just have to dodge. Make sure your focus is all the way up, because all my moves that you do for certain bosses, especially for the arrows, is based on focus. Also, get your spirit up, get your force palm up. It's a big part of the build. And everything else, you don't have to have the same exact amount, of things that I have done, but the things that I named, they kind of need to be done in order to like really maximize the power of the weapons and gear. So that's the build. Next time, I'm going to show y'all where to get every little thing. And that's about it. Have fun, get crazy in this game. It's probably one of the best open world game I ever played. Let's be real. I'm giving it a 10. If you want to give it an 8, 9, whatever, like you give it a 7 or 6, you wildin'. Let's be real. Like this this is a great game. See you next time, guys.